Boom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. That's right. And, well, we might look a little different this time coming back. We are a little delayed today. We know we are a little delayed, but if you look around, there's a good reason to be delayed today. New look, new vibe, a lot of the work, and all the work, I guess. Mr. CEEJAY Brand bringing some heat today. So we're looking good, folks. This is the Wrestling for Life Network. This is our podcast, our weekly podcast. Let's Rumble. Next to me, I got the troublemaker, Big Nick, in the house. Below me, I got, like I said, the brand, Mr. CEEJAY Brand, he's on fire, folks. I don't know what else to say. As always, I am KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful weekend. How are you doing, boys?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Fast weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on. Ready to get this action talked about because Wednesday was the best damn show of the damn week.
You're burying the lead.
That's what you want. You people want to hear me talk.
All right.
All right. Let's get into. So if you guys haven't been here before, usually we just jump into the hot topics, and we're in episode 2 of season 2. And yeah, we're just kind of trying some things out, seeing how it goes. Your feedback, your participation is always welcome. And we're just trying to roll through the week in wrestling. So you're going to get about a little bit of a review, but we're going to go through the hot topics. And we're mixing it up a little bit this week just because, like the boys touched on, boom, the one thing that everybody's talking about, the hot topic, the fire that exists out there right now. Look at the man's. And MJF 2.0 over there.
Exactly.
Guys, this was insane.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Right? CJ, you and I were live when it happened. Like, shit.
Yeah, that must have been crazy.
It was.
Oh, hell yeah, it was. I was in here like,
yep.
Like, what the hell is going on, man? It was, like I said, Wednesday was the best damn show this week. And nothing is going to top that. Nothing can top that. No Hell in the Cell is going to top that. No NXT going to top that. God damn, it was fire.
Just
man.
Yeah, but now, CJ, since you're a little bit of a younger fan and everything, how do you think that promo stacks up to the original pipe bomb with CM Punk?
I think it was better than the original pipe bomb. I ain't gonna lie. And the reason why I said that is because CM Punk, even though it was considered as a pipe bomb, I felt like his was a little bit more like baby-fied compared to MJF's. MJF went in there, he called his boss a fucking mark.
Yeah, you kind of knew it was a little bit of a work.
Yeah, man. That was like, oh, you telling your boss to fire you? You fucking mark? Like,
he should sit there and be in the crowd with the fans.
Yes, and just the fact that he told his oh my god, there's so much with it. It's just
that's the thing, it's the emotion.
It's like, it's so much. It's hard to talk about because it's like, damn.
No, he just unloaded so many different individual pieces, and just it was like the comparable between the CM Punk original pipe bomb. It was very methodical. Punk's a different type of character, right? And I think what sold me so hard on this one, like everybody, was it just kept layering and it kept adding and adding. And all of a sudden, he went from like talking about it to ranting about it to fucking losing his mind. Just unglued. And it felt so like, I hate this guy. And you believe every goddamn word. There's still people out there right now like, man, this is the craziest shoot ever. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but still, that doesn't sit there in the back of your mind and everything like that. Just a little bit. I mean,
no,
Tony's a little bit of a fanboy,
and
everything, maybe. But yeah, but back to what you were saying of how he just that emotion and everything, it just kind of kept rising and kept rising. Like the crowd started with "shut the up" chants, and then by the end,
love it.
The hell out of them.
I love it. Anytime that MJF gets on the mic, the crowd is immediately shut the fuck up. I'm like, yes. I love it because they buy in so much to it. It's like, dog.
Oh, they're there.
Right. But that's the thing that's what makes this great is he still can work the kayfabe angle in the modern era.
Absolutely.
Like you still see videos all the time of he goes to like meet and greets and he just shits on fans and they love it. Like people love him for being an asshole.
But
I think he's my bad. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say
talk all day.
he went to Long Island, and all of a sudden he's a baby face, and he's soaking it just as well as he lights that fire. So it's really talent. It is a talent. He grabs your attention. He knows how to hit the marks. He does it with a realism, and he just fucking delivered. And when was the last time you've seen a WWE crowd standing on their tippy toes, like losing their mind? It's been a minute.
Oh yeah,
maybe when John Cena came back. Maybe when John,
right?
Damn, Cena,
right,
Cody,
maybe, but kind of, but not at that.
I was shit on that, man. I was at WrestleMania Live. We was all on our feet when Mr. Cody came back, man. 78,000 people live on their feet.
Yeah, but still, that kind of proves his point that he's the best in the world and everything. That he gets this amount of emotion, everything. Like he buys a plane ticket, it's instantly headline news. Every little thing that this guy does is headline news.
Yeah, let me shoot on that. Right, let me shoot on that. If you guys remember, they did say he bought a plane ticket, and apparently he got on the plane, but they then went back and said he never bought a plane ticket, nor did he get on the plane.
Right,
and that came from Sean Rossap.
But
and
he's
Dave
the only
Meltz.
one who reported that too.
Yeah,
Dave reported it too. I would think so. I think Dave may have reported it, but probably I was like piggybacked off him. But do you think that Tony may have paid Sean to say that and put his credibility?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's all a part of the angles and the work and how they're digging in and what they're lending to that believability of all this. There's these little tidbits that it's just juicier and juicier. Listen, I don't believe for a second that if there was genuine beef,
hello.
Hello. Who are you?
My name is Bubbles Johnson. And sorry I am late. And KJ, you can carry on with whatever you were saying about the good MJF promo.
Well, welcome to the show, buddy. But yes, I don't believe for a second if there was genuine heat at that level, they were going to hand him a microphone and let him go out. This people trying to sell us on Tony thought he was going to be nice. Then there's not. Like, he's contractually obligated not to go psycho. So I mean, to me, it is one of the best works I've seen in a long time in wrestling. And like I said, CJ and I were live. And CJ ended up 10 feet away from that desk where he's sitting right now. He was in the back of the room holding himself. Like, it just was insane. And we just followed that energy.
Yes, right. Man. But does that bring new or casual wrestling fans back to professional wrestling and specifically to AEW, like how the CM Punk pipe bomb did? Like, we're all wrestling fans, but we all also kind of have our moment to where we kind of fall off, and then we have some stuff that brings us back and everything. And that, for me, that was the CM Punk pipe bomb promo. And I feel like that's going to be a lot of people now with the MJF promo, because I've already watched it probably at least a dozen times, and it just happened on Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can keep going on all damn day about MJF, but we didn't get to the. I'm sorry, Mr. Bubbles Johnson. We didn't get to hear your thoughts about the MJF pipe bomb, as people call it. I'm gonna call it the MJF nuke, as somebody else said.
That's what it literally seems like. I think it's a mix of both. I think it kind of is a work, kind of isn't. Now, where it's going to lead afterwards is kind of iffy for me. Like, what they could do. Like, are they gonna put Tony Khan in the ring? Probably not. Are they gonna suspend MJF indefinitely? Probably. But that was a huge promo, like, especially at the end. I know it will sound like a grade 6, but it was so good when he said curse words on live TV.
But that's his character, man, and I think that's the only thing that really keeps him. I would say this. Doing any of his promos, I think that's the main thing on why people actually feed into MJF, is because he gets to be on TV, he gets to cuss. But that's why I personally want to see him jump to WWE, because once he jumps over to WWE, and if he can cut the same magnitude of promos without the swearing, then that's when I will be 100% fully invested into MJF's character. That's the only way.
Just a thought with that, though. Do you think because they had to beep him out, and then he was pushing the envelope and saying shit that nobody ever says, it kind of added to the element of like, holy shit, this is insane.
Oh yeah, had to.
Right?
Yeah, I think it could definitely do that. Like, he said shit that normally nobody would. Like, he's cussed on live TV, referenced WWE. Fire me. Like, yeah, it was insane.
That's what makes it great. That's what makes it seem like, are we really supposed to be seeing this? That's why, like I said, it hits still, even though we know it's a work. Any guy who really, or any wrestling fan who really pays attention, really kind of gets wrestling, you know that he wouldn't be out there on camera and everything, getting a live mic with that much actual heat going on backstage and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that he still manages to poke at those little bits and everything, like one of my favorite lines where he's, the problem with you, Tony, is you got a position in a wrestling company, and the only position you should be holding is in behind the barricade with them.
Yeah,
man. So let me ask you this then. On live TV,
that's what sells you on it. That's what makes it believable.
Yeah. Did he glitch? He glitched.
Oh,
He's
man.
frozen on my screen. There
I
you
was
go.
like, what happened? I was like, he stopped talking. I heard him come back. Like, okay. But let me ask you guys this. On his promo, they censored out him calling his boss a effing Mark. Can you guys explain to me, how did we get to see the uncensored version on YouTube? And it wasn't live. It was actually a clip from TV.
Oh, because they wanted it out there. They want it out there. There's no, I'm telling you. Like, I'll go, like, I know we want to think about, like, what if, but no, man, this is epically done. And it's modern day kayfabe. It's fucking beautiful. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's insane. Hey, well, what a time to be alive. I mean, we got the Sasha and Naomi shit, and then we got the MJF shit and all that.
Yes.
Hey.
Well, back to a point you brought up, Will, about Tony not being in the ring and everything like that. What if they make this kind of the new Austin McMahon and everything? Like, maybe Tony doesn't get in the ring, but Tony plays that kind of dweeby, this is, the spoiled billionaire owner and everything, and then has some little goons behind him that MJF has to, go through.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a match to where finally MJF gets his hands on Tony and he just destroys him. Like, Tony's a mark for the business. Let's be honest. MJF even said it. It's true. He's a mark for the business. So if he sits there and just gets bloodied up and just beat the piss out of him, MJF will be the new Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean,
I would like to see that.
I've been thinking that for a long time, Nick. Like, it's crazy. It works.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like he fits that role.
Right. So, I mean, he's definitely, it's a great angle. Now, are they going that way? I don't know. We didn't see Tony. We didn't see.
And I was hoping he was going to come out, man. That would have added more flame to it.
Stop it.
But was that a little bit of a heel turn with the whole after Double or Nothing press conference to where they were asking about MJF, and we're not going to talk about it.
I think it's playing it like you would, like, if it's a legal situation, you wouldn't answer. That's the kayfabe of it, right?
Right, but you also wouldn't put the man on TV.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I can constantly spend 2 hours talking about MJF situation, bringing up fake rumors and spoilers, and I mean, not spoilers, but so much more, man. But
CJ, you said earlier to us, you were like, man, I hate that they're copying the WWE. They're taking their, the stuff down off the shop. They're taking them off the roster. You really don't like it.
No. I hate it.
It seems a little ironic. They took everything off the shop, and he's not listed on the roster page and everything, and referencing on live TV, blah, 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 blah. It just seems a little ironic.
It's just like, why copy them when you have so much potential to be something different? You guys constantly, there's a war going on saying, oh, AEW is nothing like the WWE. We have a whole different demeanor. But once again, we constantly see the same exact things going on. You already hiring ex-WWE guys. You already had a whole pay-per-view where it was ex-WWE guys versus the new AEW people. Now we have a situation where MJF doesn't like his boss. He went public about his contract. We've seen that already with WWE multiple times where people they went and said my contract is shit. Sasha Banks and Naomi, they walked out. They put the title belts on the belt of Johnny Laurinaitis.
Yeah,
they got removed. They got suspended. MJF, you come out, you do a big ass promo like what CM Punk did. Now you're removed from the whole AEW roster and their freaking the clothes. It's like, why are we copying this same segment? Why?
And you want to keep referencing the CM Punk thing. Remember when CM Punk was feuding with Vince McMahon? He was like, in 2 months from now, my contract's done. I'm going to leave WWE champion, like all that. It's happened before.
Yeah, and that's why I would say that I think it's a mixture of both. Now, it would have been better perhaps if we were in the year of 2024 and we did have like a few more months left of MJF's contract. Then they did this. Then I was like, okay, this is reminding me of the old CM Punk stick. I wouldn't be mad at that because I never followed that whole CM Punk story to begin with. So for me to go see it in the modern day and see MJF doing that, I'm like, well,
yeah,
shit, okay.
Yeah,
right.
Man.
But what if it's more of like you talk about the wrestling Illuminati of everybody kind of copies everybody and everything like that. So what if it's AEW seeing WWE and saying, okay, I see your move and I'll do it better?
That's my thought.
That's why?
No, like they
copy each other already.
But why?
Well, you know, I mean, I think it's fair game at this point because I think both companies, you see the House of Black, you see the House of Blue. We've seen, you know,
who started the copying first?
Well, House of Black was around first.
Well,
no.
60
House
years.
Who started copying first?
I have no
idea.
Like I said, who's been around 60 plus years? Who's been around 3?
Hey, Vince is notorious for just doing what their competition does better at a higher level. You know, he's openly mimicked.
We all know WWE and AEW will never be the same when it comes down to graphics, characters, business mindsets, and creative wise. We know the creative is a big reach. But it's like, why would you take a storyline? It's like you brought up, I'm going to get the Vince McMahon and Stone Cold situation. That's my foundation. I'm going to pick 2 people. I'm going to pick Tony Khan, of course. I'm going to pick MJF. We're gonna look at this, study this same segment, but then we're gonna go ahead and get my creative team. We're gonna rewrite it, but make sure it matches that same situation. Why would you do that? That's just basically like writing the damn, what is it, Emancipation or some shit like that, whatever that thing is called, and just changing a few words in there. Yeah, that big word. It's like writing that over and then changing a few words in there and then re-releasing it as the Emancipation Proclamation.
Emancipation.
Yeah, right. It's like
backwards.
doing that. Yeah, whatever. Right. Read it backwards. It's like doing that. Why would you do that again?
But I think it's like, for me, it's almost like a game of chess a little bit, right? You're poking at each other, and you know you want to be considered competition, and I'm all for this. Like, I wish there was more of the jabbing back and forth. And some fans are like, just leave it alone. No, I like the competition. I like the war. Like, let's go.
How's the competition if you're doing what I've already done?
Well, it's kind of like doing it first and doing it better, right? Like, the MJF
you're not competing with
way
me,
more
though.
compelling than the Sasha stuff. And if the Sasha stuff was a work, they kind of fucked it up now for them.
It's not a work. It's not a work, though.
It's not. Well, it's not. But if they thought
it's really not.
How do you do it?
They're not a work at all.
And last week I didn't get to say this about the Sasha and Naomi situation, but yeah, I mean, these are 2 of your top women. Like, why wouldn't it be someone like Carmella, someone like Dana Brooke walking out? That way, everyone would be like,
nobody would care.
Exactly. I mean, true, but they wouldn't fake Sasha Banks leaving.
Nick, I need your help. Nick, help me.
Oh no, that's what I was about to say. That I feel like, at least for me and KJ, of the older, politely.
Yeah, and you gotta say you're old. Yeah, and you got to keep saying you're old. I understand. We'll know every damn thing too. I just
right.
When you start talking about Hulk Hogan, that's where you're gonna bring up the old stuff.
Right, that's the thing that's history. Wrestling has a natural way of kind of repeating and reusing storylines and everything like that. Like, you can go from this company to that company and find exact same stories at different times and everything. I get it's very recent and very, one right after the another. But how else would you really book someone's unhappy shoot angle that hasn't kind of already been done?
Well, no, you got to. There
mean,
is like a path, I think.
There's
Maybe.
more ways to handle the MJF situation. You could have handled that a whole different way, because people are now they're referring to MJF as Ric Flair and a couple other guys. So it's like there's other ways to create like a different storyline, especially if you say you guys got the best creative team ever. You can find a different way instead of taking somebody's foundation and recreating it. That's just my personal thing. I think that you can recreate it yourself. I mean, not recreate it, but you can make a different situation out of something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly agree, because yeah, if your creative team claims to be as good as they apparently are, they could find different ways. So I definitely 100% agree, where it's like, hey, you see this that we've done 20 years ago? Let's do it, quote unquote, better. I don't know.
Question for everybody. We all are in agreement that they're 100% doing it on purpose. We all agree. There's no debate on that, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Wait. That's a thinking face.
I'm gonna say no. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't think that they're doing it on purpose. I think it's very unintentional. But I think it's like, I would say 50-50. I'm 50-50 with it.
I say 70-30 work.
70-30. 70-30, yeah. Yeah, 70-30 work. 70% of work, 30% real.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
70-30. All right, folks. Now, with that, wrapping up the MJF one, because we could honestly talk about MJF for another 2 hours, but a solid 20 minutes of Mr. MJF, and I'm sure we're going to work our way back to him by accident, whether we like it or not.
Most likely.
The other huge story of the week also comes out of AEW, and that was last night. Out of nowhere, CM Punk goes on to social media and says, "I'm hurt. I have an announcement." Look at this guy already. You kick this one off, man. What do you got? Shoot.
Man, somebody else start, man. Hold on. Hey, man, we got the same cup. Oh, my God. CM Punk. Oh, my God. Y'all seen me in the chat yesterday. I was hoping this guy was about to retire. I'm not.
That's what I said the first time I heard it. I thought he was going to retire.
Yeah, I saw the tears in his eyes. And I was like, oh, fuck. No.
Oh, yeah. I was like, it's over.
I like CM Punk. It's just a fact that his title reign run, I guess, it's too quick.
Yeah, it just started.
Too much. Yeah.
So yeah, that was what kind of got me too. Sorry to interrupt. Was it started, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I'm gonna go away," which is why I'm kind of glad. Which is why I'm not even talking about that. He is still the champion, and there's going to be an interim title eliminator. Spoiler alert! If you haven't looked at social media, but yeah. Anyway, CJ, continue.
No, I'm not saying that his title run is coming. It's too quick or it's too short. I'm just saying that I don't feel like that he should be champion at all right now.
Oh, you're saying that?
Yeah, he was gone for 7 years. I understand you come back. He's had a total of 19 matches, I guess, or something like that. He lost 1.
Yeah.
I think he's 19-1. Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably 20-1 now, I guess, or 22-1. But it's just like
same thing.
Yeah, right. It's just like I don't understand what makes him so good. Where like you bring him back, you tell him, okay, you're gonna lose 1 match, but then we're gonna put the strap on you just like that. Why are we giving you the title that quick? What have you actually done besides make a big buzz about your return?
The popularity. It's literally it.
But we have so many other guys. It's like he's basically John Cena. He's shoveling that damn dirt, man, putting everybody in the back.
I think Nick got that evil grin on his face. Like, is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Yes, but
shoot, Nick, go.
But so my thing on it, and to tie in this subject with the last subject and everything, and to touch on your point, CJ, and everything. So in MJF's promo, he said, "Do you know who the second biggest minute-by-minute draw is in AEW? It's me. Who would be number 1? I would say
CM
CM Punk. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now, absolutely, if that's your number one draw, why would you not put the title on him? Like, yes, it's to you rushed, but even I know like KJ wanted him to have the belt the minute he came back. Like, okay, we're gonna make this big of a deal about it. Give him the belt, capitalize on that attention and everything. So if he's the number one draw, absolutely put the belt on him. And so now think about it. Technically, if we're gonna look at this in a completely kayfabe sense, AEW has lost their number one draw and their number two draw in the same week.
Yep. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, does that make MJF even more valuable now?
Kenny Omega just gonna come in and steal the damn shine.
Yeah, Kenny Omega join the chat. Brian Danielson just comes in.
Right. And I mean, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I just don't like to see CM Punk as champion right now. I mean, I understand that he's the number one draw. Cody Rhodes is a number one draw on WWE.
So then who would you put as AEW champ right now?
I would honestly put Moxley. I would.
I wouldn't put Moxley. I would put Brian.
Nah.
I would say this is my top
Okay.
my top people that I would like to see champion is Brian, Mox, Jericho again.
No, you're kind of pushing it with Jericho.
The reason why I say Jericho, well, okay, not this Jericho, not this Jericho.
Well, they're just gonna change his
Jericho.
gimmick.
The Jericho, the first Jericho.
Okay.
Right, we
First
can't go
came
back
to
in time.
But
No.
you can though. I'm
No,
tired of this damn
he's not
wizard
growing
crap.
back his hair. We
Man.
can't go back in time.
All right, Moxley, Brian, Cole,
Yes.
Keith Lee, or I need one more guy. Who the hell is
Eddie.
And
Hell
Kingston.
no.
I've been
No,
saying
I
that
think-
for
I
a
think
long
you
it's-
rather have
time.
Jericho over Eddie?
Eddie?
I would
wouldn't
put
be-
Jericho over Eddie, yeah.
Eddie wouldn't really be bad of a champion.
Miro.
They could do
Miro.
I know
There
we're
you go,
gonna talk
Miro.
about copywriting or copying storylines and everything, but they could do the Daniel Bryan-esque, that underdog story with Eddie Kingston.
I agree. Absolutely.
Now
They had
what
it and they
if-
keep
What
dropping.
if I'm gonna ask this question? How pissed would everyone be if it was Sammy Guevara?
Oh, I'm done.
I wouldn't watch the damn show no more.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Unsubscribe. Dislike.
You're about to lose subscriber.
Yeah, I would have left, man. I'm sorry. Oh
Now-
my god.
This whole CM Punk situation sets up a weird situation where it got complicated in AEW right now. They're giving out, there's a vacant interim spot. Tony loves CM Punk so much, he's not forcing him to give up the belt. So now you have this vacancy. There's a battle royal, faces Moxley in the same night now.
Yeah.
And it keeps changing by the minute, but it's leading to Moxley Tanahashi by the looks of it. And anybody?
Yeah, I wouldn't know who would come out on top, because if it was Tanahashi, they're not gonna have a New Japan guy be AEW champion or interim, whatever. So it would have to be either Moxley or whoever wins this battle royal. If I
Or who
would've
was that
booked
guy
it.
that came out for CM Punk?
Tanahashi.
That was Tanahashi.
Oh, so why not have him be the interim why not have him be the interim champion? And then
'Cause
at
he
the
just showed
next
up.
show, but
Right,
yeah,
but when do you know,
then at
do you
the
know
next
when CM
show,
Punk's going to come back?
right? That's the whole
I mean,
thing.
yeah.
Because if
But
CM
so
Punk
why
comes
do you
back
guys
next
feel
month,
Moxley?
Now here's my question: why is it Moxley that has to be like? Why isn't he part of the eliminator? Adam Cole won the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. He should be the one that the winner of the Battle Royal faces, in my opinion.
I'm happy you brought that up. I got news on that. Exactly why he's the number one contender.
There you go.
Tony Khan he posted 124 today. He said Moxley is the only AEW wrestler with 7+ wins in 2022. Single bouts, undefeated on TV, Dynamite, Rampage, Battle of the Belts, plus pay-per-view, Revolution, and Double or Nothing. So he said
Yeah.
it's basically Moxley ranked higher than all his opponents.
That's the thing, is I have the power rankings for AEW up right now and
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I know we talked about it last night. Right now, number 1 is Jon Moxley. Number 2 is Wardlow. 3 is Hangman Page, which I'd still like to see him do something with look at how bad CM Punk had to push himself to beat me. but then we have Adam Cole at 4, and we have Jay Lethal at 5. And I know that was mixed up differently last night when I read them off. Like Wardlow was number 1. Like I get that they do the rankings, but at times they're a little bullshit. Like, do you really think that Jon Moxley is the top guy right now in AEW?
But he's undefeated. That's all. That's the
For
ranking
this year for all of a couple months.
Yeah. Who else? I mean, it goes to if Tony was to pull the WWE game, then it would be Adam Cole and who? Daniel Bryan or something like
probably
that.
Danielson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why that? Why not just go ahead and
I guess so they can
the
say,
rankings.
well, this person earned this moment and all that.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Will.
No, I was just gonna say it just seems like they want their interim champion to feel earned and not just here you go, you're plucked out of a hat. But then again, what if Moxley is the interim champion? What would he have to do to earn it?
We'll have to wait and see. But just to steal quickly, like it's just kind of weird how it just popped up. But as we see in the chat there, what if the big goddamn swerve now is MJF comes in and steals this somehow? How crazy would that be?
That'd be insane.
What if he shocks everyone? It's MJF versus Tanahashi at Forbidden Door.
Oh, I can fantasy book that all the way to CM Punk comes back and everything, especially because you have old Pipe Bomb versus new Pipe Bomb. You can have CM Punk come back and say, hey, I've been in your shoes. I've talked myself out of a company and everything. You don't want to go down this road. We've battled each other before, and we're 1-1. So we're square in my book. All of that. Just old man talking to the new version of him. Like, literally, we talked about it of the MJF promo hit the same type of beats and everything that the CM Punk one did. He called himself the best in the world. That's a CM Punk thing.
Yeah, and remember when MJF was feuding with Wardlow, MJF was like, me and CM Punk are not done.
Right. CM Punk's the one that ran him out off camera and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing this podcast, man, because y'all just got my mind like, oh, my
Dude,
God.
Like,
I'm just like, oh, my God. I can't
One ahead
wait.
looks smart.
Man,
Right?
seriously, man, this is crazy, yo. Like, I'm just
Mind
I
I'm
blow.
just like, wow.
I just
MJF.
want a quick moment to remind everyone out there, if you're listening to this right now, audio only on one of the podcast channels like Spotify, Spotify, Apple TV, Apple Music, and everywhere else you get your podcast. And do keep in mind, we come out every Saturdays here. We try and hit the afternoon, but it doesn't always work out. But we are here today. We're going to be rolling every single week. The season 2 is just kicking off. Lots of energy. Tonight, we're back for the watch party or the live stream. What do we got in your house? The
NXT in your house, yeah.
Yeah,
NXT in your house. And then tomorrow, Hell in the Cell as well. So stay tuned for all the exciting content, folks. As you can see, if you've been here before, things are starting to look different. Things are starting to feel different. So thank you for being part of this journey. We just hit 200, and the sky is the limit for this group. So sorry, that's my little promo. Take a breather, and now we get back into it.
Yeah,
we got the fresh new do.
Okay. So, CM Punk, you are done. You are gone. Thank you. See you in a couple more months.
Nah.
He said he got a lot of freaking broken bones. Man, I put that in the damn chat. Bye-bye. Go ahead and take a little break, man. Go ahead and pull the Chris Jericho.
One last question.
Okay.
Is there any chance that we watched him botch a shit ton, gas out? We watched on Wednesday. He looked old as fuck. Like he looked completely done. So maybe it's just like I need to step away, but we'll tell people I'm hurt. So I can maybe figure some shit out.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Maybe train a little bit.
You think he pulled a hammy?
I think he's straight up. I think he's really injured because, he fought twice. I think that they overworked their guys, actually, because they pulled Cole. They pulled Hardy. But I guess CM Punk, he was like, screw it. I went through this match, but I'm still going to show again and wrestle. But it's like you botched jumping over the thing. You botched the kick to the head, the enziguri. You botched power bombing him into Billy Gunn. It's like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Couldn't even stand up at the end of the match. And I'm just like, dog, you look like somebody's grandpa that's wrestling. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be champion right now at all.
That's why I'm scared for Ric Flair's final match.
Woo!
Oh,
I can't wait to
shit.
see that crowd.
I don't think anyone will want to get into that. We'll be here all day, but it's insane.
Man.
Yeah, you know my feelings on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's flip over for a second. Let's give the WWE some love. And I know we got lots of WWE fans out there and on here. So we'll talk some WWE. It's a little tricky because right now AEW is just dominating the headline. They really are. I know Sasha and Naomi, but it's kind of gotten cold. We're not sure what's happening. But big talk going into Hell in a Cell. There's not a whole lot of roster depth anymore.
No,
you don't have a whole lot of characters. We've seen a lot of the same shit, but the brand split's not quite over. I don't know what it's to stab at this one first, but what is the WWE going to do with no talent? Are they going to start buying again?
It's hard because even if they buy or they get a shit ton of new talent or bring some talent back, unless it's someone good, they're still going to do the same shit over and over again. How much you want to bet that whoever new talent that they're going to bring in, whatever NXT call-up's just going to be forgotten? Little old Max Dupree still running around backstage.
Don't forget
Max. It's insane. But yeah, it's the same things going on. And for the 5 seconds that I was on the SmackDown watch along last night, I said, why the fuck are we seeing the New Day and Brawling Brutes, are they called now? Over and over and over and over. Like, I don't need to see this shit. And what else? Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Sure, at WrestleMania it was all good and all fine and dandy. But now it's like, get these two off my screen. I've had enough. Now, I don't know how anyone else feels about that. But for me, it's just like, why is there a third meeting? Cody Rhodes won the other two.
That's a good point. But some people are excited about the idea of having a third Cody Rhodes match. But what do you guys think? Like, we're unifying belts. What does that mean if the brand split's not going to end?
They just cut their roster basically in half last year and everything. Like we were even talking last night we were getting ads for Hell in a Cell, and the only matches they were pitching were Cody versus Seth, and they were all Raw matches. Like they don't even have enough depth now that they can really fill out a pay-per-view with storylines from both shows. So I think the whole brand split thing, just if they're not going to say it's done, it's done.
It's pretty much done.
Belts and everything, it's done.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. It's just because, man. I mean, who can they hire? Who's gonna what guy that's so great is gonna put their 100% trust in the WWE to make them a bigger star?
Yeah, especially with how shit the reputation has been the past few years. I don't think anyone would really jump for joy unless it's a celebrity like Logan Paul and Bad Bunny to work a match.
Yep.
Well, hey, I mean, a lot of people were saying like lately with the reporting of Cody having such a wonderful old time going back to the WWE that other stars are like, wait a minute, this might work. We might be able to go there and have a fun time. I don't know. I mean, is Cody leading the way?
But look at how long that Cody has developed himself in other promotions, how many other promotions he was in. So even if it's like somebody else, like a Ricky Starks or a Powerhouse Hobbs, will they get the same treatment as Cody Rhodes? I don't think so.
Well, and Cody's very much got that sports entertainer style and everything. Like there's some guys in AEW that have that, but most of the guys that are getting pushed in AEW right now, outside of MJF, are not going to want to go to WWE because they're already getting pushed. They're already getting TV time and everything. They're already getting to do their own stuff. Like CJ's point, can you really trust WWE creative to handle anyone right now properly?
Yeah. I think that a couple guys that's in AEW right now that will fit the WWE mold is going to be guys like Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. And the reason why I say that is because when you think about who is actually a professional wrestler on AEW compared to who is really not. It's like Powerhouse and Ricky, they are the two people that I look at. I'm like, well, you guys, they can be professional wrestlers, but at the same time, Powerhouse Hobbs, you got a body of a damn sports entertainer, no doubt. And the reason I say is because I've never personally seen a professional wrestler that's that damn big and buff at all. So I mean, me personally, get his ass to WWE. Same with Ricky Starks. He probably is a good professional wrestler, but put him on NXT. Let him try to get that belt. Just imagine seeing Powerhouse Hobbs versus Braun Breaker for that belt. I mean, that right there would probably be a stellar match. Man, roster wise, no, but
yeah, that was what I meant.
Yeah, definitely going to NXT. I can definitely see that. But I do want to take a little quick look at that chat right quick. Tribal Chief, you did say that. And for those who are listening, not on YouTube, we are live on YouTube right now as well. But Tribal Chief said this. At WWE source told Wrestle Votes, the lack of Friday night SmackDown matches on the Hell in a Cell is a card of an indictment on the roster.
Indictment.
Indictment on the roster. The count goes on to say,
right?
You said what?
That's why they added 2-3 more last night. They added SmackDown ones. Like, no, we're good.
I'm talking about the indictment.
Indictment.
Objection, hearsay.
Right. So yeah, blame the damn court case, man. But yeah, it just pretty much says the brand split will not go anywhere anytime too soon, pretty much. I mean, when the brand split was even brought up, I was already saying they're not going to end the brand split no matter what. They're simply giving these guys the belts just to give them the damn belts. Just because if Roman Reigns didn't beat Brock Lesnar for the belts, what else could have Roman have done? What other feud could they have put Roman in?
Nothing besides like Drew. Nothing.
Right. We would have seen the same match, Drew McIntyre versus him. But then on Monday Night Raw, who would have fought to Brock Lesnar besides Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre?
Seth Rollins.
Besides him, because we've already seen that as well.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying because we already seen
nobody.
That, right? There is nobody else besides them three. Biggie is injured.
Yeah, nobody.
Bobby Lashley isn't even in the title picture at all anymore. Omos, if they would have got him, come on, Omos versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, I know it would be bad, but
yeah, you see, and it's like all that fits into saying like WWE, y'all cut so many people, you don't even have nobody to face every single champion. So until we get more talent, that's probably what they're doing. They're probably just trying to fill that blank in and then smash the titles together. There's even been reports about saying the United States and Intercontinental Championship belts are supposed to be coming together as well soon. But it's like, do you want to see that?
No.
Yes, to an extent, I do. I think less belts make the belts special and then treat the belts special. I've been saying that for so long. And think about this. They're so empty in the cupboards of extra superstars. They'd rather, you know what, Roman, just stay home.
Yeah.
We'll come back later. Come back later. We'll try. We're trying. Maybe Braun will be ready soon. We don't know. Like, it's insane. They're gonna have to do something because they really don't have anything unless they are selling and they don't give a fuck.
Yep, I 100% agree. I do like the fact that the titles are unified because you don't have that many people on the roster as is. So why not unify the belts? That gives more opportunity to assert. Well, it doesn't give more opportunity. It just gives a longer storyline to be written out. That's why Cody Rhodes and Rollins, they're going at it for the third time. Most definitely going to be probably going to be the fourth time as well.
Shut up.
Yeah, SummerSlam's coming up.
Am I lying? Hey, I'm just saying they have it like that because who else is ready for him? Kevin Owens. Okay, let's say for instance this is the last three of it. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. After Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes feud, who was next for Cody?
Roman.
But why? So that's too soon though. And he
They
can't do
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with CM Punk. Cody Rhodes is a huge draw, so everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Cody, let's go," like that.
But
it's the same thing.
But the whole thing, like we're even talking about and everything, of they do still have a roster. Like their roster initially before was overinflated to a bit, so now they do have a slim down roster, so everyone should be able to get TV time. but they still can't book people properly and everything. Like you want to see, you like CJ, you mentioned Ricky Starks or Powerhouse Hobbs or guys like that, guys from the Jericho Appreciation Society go into WWE, but that's because you like the AEW version of them. You don't like the WWE version of them because we don't see that. We get guys like LA Knight that were stars that become Max Dupree. Like they have something good and they're just like I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, guys like Finn Balor turning into whatever we want him to be.
And a very high paid
I'll be right back.
After these messages. Yeah, folks.
After these messages. Are you ever sick of the WWE roster? Come on down, AEW.
I was ready for that. That's funny. No, I mean, we have this crazy idea though, but do you think bringing the brand together allows you to stack a show? There's more talent, less bullshit, and now we got everybody in one spot, and maybe the shows don't suck so bad.
Yeah, they already did it. Like, look at the reaction. Now, granted, yes, it was a unification match, but look at even if we had the Usos when we had Usos versus RK Bro. So if you had Usos say versus Street Profits, something like that, that would be good. You know, every week,
right?
I take that back. Not every week, because then we'll get Xavier Woods versus, Downton Abbey like we have and everything. But you can get, they're thinning themselves out more than they need to.
Or more than they're able to.
Right. That's, yeah.
Boom.
I'm back.
Let me in. All right. This is kind of a funny one for me. They made me laugh when I read this story, guys. And I know Nick brought it up earlier. They send Cody to Double or Nothing. So for those who don't know what the headline's talking about, WWE had trucks going around the arena at Double or Nothing because they're going to be there very soon. And there were pictures of Cody Rhodes and advertising Money in the Bank. I don't know. It made me laugh when we were talking about the copycat shit and the tit for tat. Well played, WWE. I think it's adorable.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, W, guess who we have now? We have your EVP.
Right. Well, they just had to move to a smaller arena, so they're still trying to sell tickets and everything. Yep. Like that's why Roman and Brock and everybody was on the poster before. Now we got Dana Brooke and the 24/7 championship on the poster and shit like that. Like, I do like that it's not nice little shot. It's like that, the DX showing up on a tank, declaring war on WCW a little bit, but they're very much playing up, the whole, we have your guy Cody and everything, but they do need to try and sell tickets. That's why they had to move to a smaller arena and everything.
Yeah, true.
I thought that there was something else big because remember last year's Money in the Bank, it was in that arena, or I think it was in the bigger arena, I forgot, but I was actually watching that in a movie theater. I didn't know wrestling was in the theater at the time, but they had so much stuff going on in Vegas that same exact day. So I want to know if that's another thing that's playing part in it. Because I think UFC. The last time I remember that, UFC. Yeah, there you go, UFC. But wasn't it the Manny Pacquiao fight that they had last time when they were in Vegas?
Yeah.
And they had to cut their show a little bit because of that.
They didn't puff it out like Tony did because of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. That's happening again. That's why they have to go to a smaller venue. But it's like, damn, like you really gotta. Oh, that was post-COVID, because last year they had it at the Titan Towers.
The Titan Towers. Where Black and Rey Mysterio died because they got thrown off.
I was gonna say, rest in peace.
That was Rey Mysterio still have an eye from those eye for an eye matches.
Man, that was crazy. But yeah, I mean, Money in the Bank. I'm surprised that it did get debunked down, but because Money in the Bank got debunked down, but Hell in a Cell is sold out. I don't understand that.
But
I'm
confused. There's going to be a big spot. Somebody's going to fall off a cage. Somebody's going to go through a cage. There's going to be some fucking chaos.
But it's Money in the Bank, though. That's supposed to be one of the bigger shows as well.
And at least Money in the Bank,
they messed it up before, like when Ellsworth won.
But who's on? But then you think about this: who's on the line for the Hell in a Cell card? That's really a big draw besides Cody Rhodes. Both champions. No, there's what
Ronda,
is there even
Ronda's
any
supposed
championship
to be.
belts on the line?
Ronda's supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, she got removed.
Ronda's
going. Roman is going. The Intercontinental Championship belt, I don't think is on the line. The
No,
United
that's
States
next
is
week.
in. The United States is on the line.
United States is on the line. Not
the
So
tag team
when's
titles
Ronda
on the
versus
line?
Natty?
No, I don't think so.
What happened to Ronda versus Natty?
Exactly. Why is that not on the damn show?
Didn't
I don't
they
know what
add that
happened
to
to
the
it.
show yesterday?
Yeah, I thought we
I'll
just
check
saw
their
that
Instagram
last
right
night.
now.
Like, unless that was a fever dream.
What the
It's
fuck?
like, she won the match. They said that she's gonna fight her in the future.
That's bullshit. Why?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
guess what else is on the card? Madcap Moss and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, we had to sneak that one in here.
Hooray!
It's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out. We're getting
out.
things like that. Where is the card?
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't think there's any Ronda.
Bianca, Becky, and
Yeah, the
Oscar.
triple
That's
threat,
the title
triple threat.
match.
That's the other.
Okay,
thing.
in Theory and Mustafa Ali, that's another title match. Bobby Lashley, Omos MVP handicap match. Judgment Day versus the Club. Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. Why is that a sold out card? That's another Monday Night Raw.
This is
No,
no
it's-
sold out
yeah.
card.
But it's in a cell. That's why.
Only one.
Okay,
There's only one show
we
match,
just
though.
had a steel
Only one.
cage match on Raw though.
But people like
True.
people
Well,
like
I
to
think
give
that's
it
Thing
shit.
that's red.
I'm just like, this makes no damn sense, dog. It makes
Nothing
no
in
sense.
WWE does.
Oh, I just wave the white flag, man.
Tap out.
I give up. It's over.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's really sad, man. Oh my god, what is else in the news? Mr. Bray Wyatt, I guess.
Oh, that's the one I do have. There you go, Bray. You know, I was going to avoid that. I was going to, like, if we get into this, we're going to be here for a while. But
yeah, exactly.
Bray's teasing us. He's playing with our emotions,
Yes.
boys. He's, you know, people are like, oh, he's not coming back. Maybe he's not, but if he's not, he's fucking with us for sure. But I mean, what's going to happen? Where do you see him going? Where does he make the biggest impact? Where does it make the most sense?
I want to say this. I'm gonna keep it very short, and I'm not gonna say anything else about Bray. I'm lying. Bray Wyatt to AEW makes sense, but also he has no room in AEW at all right now.
True.
And the reason why I
think
said it is
there's-
because they have so much going on where Bray goes there, he's going to get his moments, but then after his moment is gone, what else is going to be for Bray Wyatt? There's nothing in AEW right now that's going to fit him. Unfortunately, I would like to see him going back to WWE because there's so much he can do there still. Just if they give him WWE, they like the characters. AEW, they're professional wrestling, and they're not so much characterized. You know, they don't have as many characters. Now, if they kick pack out the group of AEW of the Death Triangle and add Bray Wyatt to that group, maybe he'll fit in. But it's like, once again, it's like that, or he's gonna take over the what is that one group, the purple guys?
Dark Order.
Orange group? Yeah, Dark Order, he's gonna take over that. But he already said he doesn't want to do that. So what else can he do?
Right, but
He's
you
not
make
gonna
him
take
like
out
the
the
Undertaker.
job.
You make him like the Undertaker. He pops in right now. You just tease it a little bit. You have the lights go out. You know, you hear the Bray Wyatt laugh and everything. Lights pop on. What the fuck was that? And then you just kind of dip at it. He goes into a big feud, and then he gets written off. He goes away. He
Feud against
disappears,
who?
what have you.
Against
and then he
who,
comes
though?
back a couple months.
Hangman?
I was
Why?
going to
That's
say
a
Punk
stupid
until
match.
Punk
I
had
don't
to
know.
vacate. Hangman wouldn't be bad. Trying to corrupt him.
Mox.
No, they
we know Bray Wyatt's character. Bray Wyatt, when he comes back, if he was to go back to his Husky Harris days, imagine if we see that shit.
No.
Okay,
It's
now
gonna
he
be
can't be the eater of worlds. We don't want to see that again. Only thing that I personally want to see from him again is something more like the Fiend. We didn't get enough of that. I want to see more of that only. But once again, how is he going to fit in AEW's mold? Because they already got the Black House or House of Black.
The Black House.
Man, I'm telling you. Then we got that group. He can't fit in with the Combat Club. He can't fit in with Undisputed.
He don't have to fit in. He's bringing his own crew.
entity. He's like
bringing his own crew.
Okay,
Be
we
a
get,
solo.
we get
he
Bray.
pops up and then he leaves, and then he comes back and then he leaves.
But
Unless he-
why?
Unless he
That's a
brings
waste of
back
time.
Redbeard.
But that's
I
what
don't think he leaves.
messed
I
him
think
up
you
in
angle it.
WWE is him being on TV so much.
He was supposed to.
Yeah.
No,
Biggest
because you
draw
can't
at
make
this
it
time.
But it
special
brought
anymore. It
so
wasn't
it
special
How
brought
much
so
anymore.
his
much.
Every
merch
week.
sold?
But with him being on the show, it brought so much on there. The Firehouse Funhouse.
But that's what made
tell
it
me.
special. That's what makes you
Yeah.
want to see it.
I
When
think
you
he's
have
a
him
Firehouse
getting
Firehouse
Funhouse.
with a
Come on
wacky
now.
mallet and shit like that, like that's
No.
when it gets too much.
So you telling
he
me
never
that
needed a belt. He never needed a belt. He could have
never did.
never
I
competing.
agree.
But that was
I
another
agree.
thing. That was another thing. They gave him the belt
Yes.
because he was the biggest draw at the time. Everyone was invested in him, and that's why CM Punk has the belt. That's why what's his face? Cody Rhodes is going to get a belt by the end of the year. That's exactly why.
What I'm saying is this: if Bray Wyatt comes to AEW, what the fuck is he gonna do? Who is he gonna fight?
Well,
and
I
why?
thought CM Punk would have been a nice touch, but
Yeah.
But why?
now, listen, I said it last night, and I'm not even going to stand up for AEW on this
Danielson.
one.
It could be
I
Danielson.
think the purest baby face out there right now is Cody Rhodes, and if the lights go out after Hell in a
It's
Cell
Dominic
tonight,
Mysterio.
and he goes after
no.
shit,
Fuck
he
that.
actually has a baby face. He wins. But imagine him, like, destroying Cody in front of all the fans tonight. They'd be crying, Cody, and then he can limp and rub someone, little kid's hair on his way to the back. And it writes itself. It does. And as far as production value goes, if you want to be theatric, nobody does it like the WWE. So it's a tough fucking proposition right now.
So,
Yeah, I would definitely
let
want
me
it
ask
back
you
to
guys this, and this
WWE.
is my final thing on Bray. Bray to AEW or Bray back to WWE?
Back to WWE.
As of right now, I think WWE might be a
Nick over there swallowing a hard pill.
Yeah.
Oh
it
my
depends
God.
on how you want to do it.
Yeah.
It depends on what he wants.
Okay, before you answer,
I can very much see with the production value going to WWE.
Okay, is Bray Wyatt a professional wrestler or is he a sports entertainer?
Maybe a
that's good one.
smidge of both, but
He's a
mainly
good
sports
wrestler.
entertainer in my opinion.
He's a good wrestler with sports entertainment. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
more
Damn,
invested
you
into
see
his
these hard
wrestling or his
You
character?
tricky
His
bastard.
character.
You tricky bastard.
See, would you guys still like Bray Wyatt as much as you guys like his character if he had no character at all?
Nope.
The character is a big feature. Yes.
See, I'm
Really?
sold.
What does he
That's
do?
why WWE.
But to your point, what does he do in WWE after Cody?
Seth.
I never said he should go to Cody at all. I don't think he
Time
should
out.
go to Cody.
Time out. Has anyone caught the trend that every time you throw out, like, who should fight next? Will has the best answer every single time. Seth. Who
Well,
who
it
should
could be
Rick Flairs
redemption.
fight?
Here's
Seth?
why I keep saying Seth Rollins is because remember the Fiend's worst match? Who is
Yeah.
it against? Well, not Goldberg, but Seth Rollins. And
That
it
shit
could be
was
redemption.
stupid.
It could be like, man, you almost ruined my reputation. Now I'll
Or
ruin
it could be
yours.
fuck up too, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh shit. Yeah,
I'm gonna say this:
be a curse.
Bray Wyatt
Right.
comes back to WWE. He fucks with Alexa Bliss again.
No,
Yeah.
not again.
You just killed the crowd.
She's not even there. She's fucked up already.
No, but she's like she's kind of there, but she
No,
still
she's
has the
fucked up.
doll. She
But
still
if
has
she
the
comes
doll.
back, think about it. If he comes back, he can fully take over her, make her into the beast that he actually wanted her to be. She can be the champion. He doesn't need the championship belt, or he can be a champion as well. Imagine them two as being the faces of WWE for both brands.
I'm
And
down.
scare children.
I'm
What
down.
do you do with Roman?
Do
What
it.
about Roman?
Man, hey, that's all
Roman's
I'm saying.
on
Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah,
I
same.
think he needs to go to WWE. Back to WWE. That's all I can say.
I
get
it.
agree completely.
I agree with that. I see that. He just doesn't fit in AEW. They have way
Nick,
too many people.
look, Nick, what you thinking, man? What you thinking over there?
What's on your
Man,
brain?
Right.
Yeah, I guess I have to swallow the hard pill.
Listen,
Production
you might
wise,
be
I
right
can
at the
see
end
it,
of the day.
but
Get to rub it in all our faces.
yeah,
Probably.
if you're gonna have him go to WWE, he does it by himself. Don't put him with that Alexa bullshit. Like I said, wherever he goes, make him like Taker, to where he pops in and then pops out, and then he
I
pops
want
in and then he
both.
pops out. You can't have him week to week. because
I
then
don't
he
know.
loses that special it factor.
So did Cody lose his special X factor already?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Really?
Fuck Cody.
I will 100% agree with you on that one because, like I said, remember when we was on Raw, I was even saying I hope Cody takes a week off and then just shows up on Hell in a Cell because we are getting way too much of Cody. So yeah, to some extent, when after this Hell in a Cell bullcrap, I hope that Seth Rollins wins. That way we can get some time away from Cody Rhodes. At least all I'm asking for is a week. All I'm asking for is a week.
You're nicer than me.
Right.
Make it a Cody calendar for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get the Cody countdown for a week.
Right?
Yeah,
Cody
7 days,
Right.
23 hours, and something minutes. Yeah.
Oh man, but Mr. KJ, Bubbles Johnson, and Big Nick in the brand. Let's get into NXT in your house predictions because you guys gotta go ahead and do that show very soon.
Very
and I know y'all hungry over there.
All right, bud. All right, buds. First one on my list is the family versus Legado.
Legado.
The
I'm
family.
just gonna say that. I think Legado.
Tony Delangelo and the family.
Tony's guy.
Him? The mobster?
Yeah.
Against Legado.
Legado del Fantasma.
I hope Legado wins. I don't like the mobster. He pisses me off. I heard his voice in live and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Tony annoys me. I hope Legado wins.
Nick?
I'm sorry, I glitched out. Where are we at?
I was showing like Nick over there. This.
He's in thought. I thought he was just thinking about it really hard.
Right, wait.
Legado versus the family. Loser. Hey, if the loser loses a member to the other team.
Everybody loses. I hate the whole gimmick match. It's a six-man tag match already. We don't need this stupid extra stipulation.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If I had to pick, it's going to be Tony because I feel like they're pushing them more right now.
Yeah,
they're probably going to take. They're probably going to take Electra.
Oh.
I would say Tony to win.
That's what I do. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Right.
Why not take the woman?
I had a theory that they're going to lose so that the whoever so I think Escobar's going to lose. Legato's going to lose. They're going to lose a member because the WWE is weird and send the other members up.
Yeah.
Overdue.
I can see that.
Overdue.
And if that's the case, then Legado, they should go up. And I mean, Escobar on the main roster, that'd probably be a good thing, though.
Yeah, he's ready, man. He's been down there for a while.
But only thing is if they do that, are they going to put him with the two fuck faces already, the cousins?
Yes.
On the kiss cam.
Oh shit, yes.
That's or with Raquel Rodriguez, and they'll just smile together.
Fuck that.
What's his new name going to be?
Right? What's his name right
Eddie
now?
Rodriguez.
Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
His name is just going to be Escobar.
Yep.
Or Santos.
Santos.
Santos. Go right to it.
Right, man. I'm like, ugh.
All right. Toxic Attraction versus Katie and Carter or whatever their Disney name is.
Is it time? Do you think it's time for them to lose the straps?
No, I want them to take all the straps. I want them to have all three belts.
They need to win the main roster women's tag belts.
So what about this? Toxic Attraction, they win.
Mm-hmm.
But WWE, they do a cliffhanger on this. Instead of them being the NXT champion, they're now the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
I'm down.
And they go on all three brands.
Yes,
that's what they wanted to do initially.
I think they should do that, man. Why not do that? Why try to force more tag teams? Like I said, Ronda Rousey and Raquel, they're going to be a tag team shortly. Shotzi and Aaliyah are going to be a tag team shortly. We already got Natalya and Shayna Baszler. I'm like, damn it, I don't want to see this crap.
Right? No, I mean, they could go up with this. I mean, that kind of takes you to, will Mandy Rose lose to Wendy Cho?
No, please God, no.
You know what's sad? I can see it happening because they're pushing.
Kill her with fire.
I just can't believe Wendy Chu was that goddamn scary lady at first. Like, I'm very
she was in.
Yeah.
Wasn't she? Was that the lady with the they gave
With
like all the little
Xylee
ancient?
and Boa.
She had the ancient commercials and shit, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
freaking mind. How do
She
you
went from
become
the old
so
lady in the
demonic?
chair.
How do you
That's
become
the WWE
demonic to
effect.
become a Dora?
That's the WWE effect.
Wow.
Discount Orange Cassidy.
Now, are the rumors true that they might change her gimmick a little bit again?
I hope so. Shit, get rid of it.
Fuck.
But
Well,
how did
she's
she
the number one
become
contender
so?
in PJs.
She was looking so. Yes, this was her. I wish I could show you guys a picture of this shit. Looks scary. She looked like the girl off the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Right. She was
Ancient
terrifying.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's fucked
But
up.
you know why they changed her?
Too scary, probably.
Triple H production.
Yeah.
Right?
Triple H production, man. Damn, bro,
Right?
she looks so scary. Oh, did you guys? I'm sorry to go off topic for predictions, but did you guys see Xia Li got her music and her interest changed as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's
She
back
went
to
away
being
from the
like
electric.
a heel or something.
Yeah, I'm upset about that. I wanted to see more of that electric. I was like, wait, where are the damn AR effects and stuff? And
Just changed the mind
yeah,
again.
I'm happy to see her on TV though, at least.
Yeah.
It changed as much as Lacey Evans.
Oh my
Facts,
God. They have no idea
facts.
what they're doing with that lady. Next match, Pretty Deadly and the Creed Brothers.
I'm going pretty deadly. The
Pretty
pretty,
deadly.
fuckers.
Eurovision. I'm going
Shit.
Creed Brothers.
I kind of agree with you, Nick, but
Vince likes them. I know again, but this has another weird added stipulation to it of if the Creed Brothers lose, they must leave the Diamond Mine. Like the Diamond Mine's kind of been dead for a
Really?
little
that's
bit
weird
now.
as shit ever.
Yeah.
Okay, if
If
I hope Pretty Deadly
wins.
wins, and I hope the Creed brother leaves the Diamond Mine, and I hope Roddy gets his goddamn release. Book it now.
No,
Book it.
I don't see it happening, bro.
Or think about this. Think about this. Cody Rhodes beats Seth Rollins. Roddy gets a call up. Cody versus Roddy for the next feud. If they're not gonna release him.
Cody
What else
versus
can Roddy do in
I
Roddy
don't know if
versus
they
Roddy,
hold
that's a jump.
Ooh, I don't know if they
But
like
what
Roddy enough.
But what else can Roddy do in NXT?
They don't give a shit. He asked for his release.
Yeah,
And bury him
sit there
down
and
there.
rot.
You
bury him. So you're gonna bury him. Go damn.
4 years of buried, or 3 years, sorry. Just be
No, he'll
buried.
just be an enhancement talent. He'll be the guy that makes stars.
Just like Drew Gulak.
Yeah, exactly.
The champ is here.
Him and Drew can be a tag team.
Him and Drew, get out.
I'm
Shut up.
at this point. I'm so close to stop watching. I'm gonna change my schedule. I'm no longer coming on Mondays. Catch me on only Friday lives. And, no, matter of fact, just catch me on Wednesdays only. God damn it.
KJ can be one lonely person just sitting there on Mondays for 3 hours. Like nobody wants to do this.
Help! I'm held captive.
We're gonna have to start playing games and shit on Mondays, or like doing split screen video games or some shit. I don't know, anything, something
for real. Just to have some type of attention,
right? Next match is a title match. We have Carmelo Hayes and Cameron Grimes. It's gonna be a good match. This is gonna be the match of the night.
Oh yeah,
I'm interested in that match, and I really want to watch it. But I
should.
don't know who. I don't know who will win that match because we already know who's coming after next, and that's Solo. But
yeah, are we surprised he's not in the match?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was
that
going to
would
win.
Be real cool though if Solo wins the belt, Usos got the belt, then Roman comes back and Solo is on the main roster. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what happened? How did this happen?
Right. No, they it's going to be match of the night. I think I'm
going Carmelo.
I think I just jumped in on your prediction there, sorry.
No, you good. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say Carmelo.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm my bad. I'm gonna say Carmelo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carmelo as well.
I think he's a bigger star.
Just to be different.
Right.
All right, that's allowed. It's gonna be a good match though, and
I hope they don't put that on like the pre-show or something.
I fucking hope not.
If anything, it'll be that 6-man.
Oh, but they really like Tony D'Angelo. I thought that's a tricky one with that one. But of course, now that leads us to the main event of the night. Braun, don't call me Steiner, Breaker against
JV. That is the fucking that comment is so fucked up, but I understand where you're coming from. If I was not a wrestling fan, I would have said the same exact stick.
Wow. Do you see that? Do you see that?
Hey, I mean, I didn't think about it like that. That is really Italian versus Mexicans. I didn't think about that.
Right away. You didn't get that?
I didn't think about it. Wow.
Right?
Mind blown. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Okay.
We
Damn.
just thought everyone knew. We didn't feel the need
Nope,
to talk
I
about
didn't
it.
pay no
that was
attention to it.
understood.
Oh, damn. That changes a lot.
Right?
Johnny Two Jobs. What the fudge?
Yeah, is
Is that his name?
2 coins?
No.
2 bit?
Oh, my
Tony
God.
DiGiorno?
2 nickel? Well, I don't know. They got the dumbest shit names.
Braun Breaker and Joe Gacy.
Braun Breaker, Joe Gacy. Does anybody have any faith in Joe?
No. Well, technically, again, because this is the night of adding stipulations that don't need to be there. It's if Braun is disqualified, he will lose the championship.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the dumbest shit in the world, because if we're looking at this legitimately, if I'm Joe Gacy, I just get one of my little druid people to pop up, punch me in the face. I win. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's got stinky on it.
Right.
Eesh. That's a
But
tough
do
one.
you guys see Braun Breaker's dad getting into it?
Shit. He hasn't been around in a while, and Gacy did kidnap him.
He comes back like Julia Hart and just miss Braun, and Joe Gacy
Everybody
wins.
getting this now.
Oh my God!
The new Canadian destroyer.
Oh, that would be so fun, though. Wow, yeah. I'm gonna go with Joe Gacy on that, and the reason why is because the last match that they had was pretty great when I watched that. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think that Joe Gacy should take tonight. Hopefully.
Only way I see Gacy winning is if they're like, Braun, get up there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way.
I think Braun's going to be the guy that ends up taking the belt off of Roman after Roman beats The Rock and everything. So I think we're in for Braun winning the title for a while.
No.
Well, I mean, you got to get him on a track somewhere.
Why the hell did Breaker have 2 Ks in his name anyway? That's fucking
I don't know.
weird.
It just pissed me off.
Yeah,
It's
but
catchy. It's trendy. It's stupendous.
okay, Braun Breaker, he wins. Who is he going to fight next in NXT? Because I have no idea about anybody in NXT. Ooh, that would be cool, a good match, but they don't like him.
Wagner?
Or what if Cameron Grimes loses to Carmelo and Grimes faces Breaker?
Yeah, but you shouldn't fail upward. I mean, I guess you kind of have to, but I don't know how we're going to get around to
Well,
it.
when you're in a shallow pool, you can only go so far.
You got to bounce somewhere, right?
Right.
No, I think Braun takes this. I think someone like Von Wagner might be next.
I don't like Von Wagner at all, so I don't.
I think he's got a lot of upside. I think he's a big boy. He looks like almost like the Great Khali, which is funny. When you side profile, look at it. He's got the same like square chin,
forehead.
Yeah, but I think he's got a potential. I mean,
look, I got a picture of him. Oh, he's from NXT. Oh, NXT UK.
No.
Yeah, he's from UK.
Wait, Von Wagner?
No, you're thinking of what was Marcel Barthel, or no?
Wait, what?
Ludwig.
No. Von Wagner was literally on NXT UK.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Oh, what? Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. No, that's the only guy I can think of really that might be who you're not going to give Chase a shot.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know.
That's it.
Joe Gacy, you guys. That's it.
Joe Gacy. So final question about In Your House for both of you. Give me your prediction for the score at the end of the night out of 10. What do you think? What do you predict it's going to be? Not what you hope. What do you predict?
5.
4 out of 0. I mean, I'm talking about 4 out of 0. 4 out of 10, man. That's what I'm going to go for. Number 4.
I'm going to say 6 just because I'm hoping the matches are good. They might not make fucking sense and might not all fit together, but I'm hopeful for some good matches. So
I would jump up and I'll say a 5, and the reason why because Triple H is back running that show, so we should be able to see some good matches. So, JP, it's like I always get a clip of his comment. Like, damn. I would say about 5 and 5.5. But then maybe I'll jump up to 6 because I will watch that show once I get back home, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. And you guys will hear my thoughts tomorrow on the Hell in the Cell pre-show.
Right.
But yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Right, Nick. What are you feeling?
I still say 5. Like, there's some stuff that's gonna be, good, really good matches. Like Grimes versus Carmella is gonna be a great match.
Yeah,
but I guess it's the Jim Cornette me of the hat on a hat, the gimmick on a gimmick, the doing a little too much that I feel like it's going to end up convoluted and a little chaotic.
Yeah, fair enough. Same opinion. So we kind of fall all in around the same ballpark, optimistic, maybe half full. We'll see what happens. With that being said, boys, I'm looking forward to tonight. For those who don't know, we are coming right back. We love being on this. We love being on live. So we will be back later on. We are doing NXT in your house. That's what we were just talking about. Will, out of 10, what do you think in your house is going to be?
Out of 10, I don't know. The card kind of doesn't really seem that interesting unless you're like a die-hard NXT fan. But the action could be decent. I'll say about a 6 at the most. Okay. 4 at the least.
So we averaging about 5.5.
There you go.
We're all pretty much in the same ballpark.
Yeah. That's it. Will, now rapid fire. I'm just kidding. I was going to catch you. All right, last segment of the show, folks. I don't even know. We decided to try this out this week.
Well, is this even available though this week?
Right? What was the show of the week, CJ?
Dynamite!
I think judging off that MJF promo alone, I would have to say Dynamite 100%.
I would say AEW in general took this week of wrestling. Then.
Yeah, ran with it.
They really did.
Rampage was even good as well. Oh my god, that freaking first match! Man, that first match was great.
Gotta love it.
Was.
Woo! Man. I think next week on Rampage is gonna be shit.
I think
right.
I think Dynamite did more impact than Rampage. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. 2 hours versus 1 hour.
Absolutely. Now, question: is there any argument for any one of the other shows to have even been close?
Hell no.
No.
Raw put me to sleep. I was very disappointed by Raw as usual.
I want to see some Telemundo.
No way, Rampage, says JV. Dynamite fell flat after the promo. It was that damn good.
Yeah, kind of, but I mean, that's good enough to be like the moment of the week. Yeah, I don't think I can argue with it. It kind of stole the show.
I think that 6-man match was great. The main event was like it was botched. I mean, AEW had too many botches this week for sure, but they had great matches.
They had a big enough high point, and they didn't go low enough that buffered them out. I feel.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell was up with them botches, man, but Botch Mania.
Right?
They're making profit.
The Danny match actually turned out better than we assumed it was going to. It just looked shit on paper, but anticlimactic. If you were going to do the William Regal blood and guts announcement, it should have been at that moment at the end of the night. Regal's at ringside. Moxley pulls off a win, and he's like blood and guts, and then we go on. Right? Like, so the ending kind of sucked, but other than that, it was the best show of the week by far.
100%, no argument.
Yep.
All right. No argument, no more to talk about.
Nope.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Well, I'm sorry, you guys. I have something to say. Raw was. I'm bullshitting.
Fire me, you
best promo, man. I'm telling you.
You gotta hoard all that money so we can keep hiring the ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in.
That can't even lace my goddamn boots.
Right?
Would you like me better if I was an ex-WWE guy?
That was JV. I think that's July 26th.
Definitely in July.
Is it July 26th or is it
June 26th.
no?
No, that's Forbidden Door.
Forbidden
Oh.
Door.
Yeah. So when are they doing Blood and Guts?
July
Or is it at
26th,
the
I
Ranger?
believe. Yeah.
Oh, it's June 29th. June 29th.
What?
Yeah.
They're doing
That's
a show
what I thought.
3
Oh,
days
it's a
after
Dynamite
Forbidden
special.
Door.
Yeah, Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Dynamite.
Because
special.
they got Road Rager on the 15th. Then they got
Blood and Guts, then Forbidden Door.
I'm so confused.
no Forbidden Door, then Blood and Guts.
Yes.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. I don't know what is Road Rager.
It's
Somebody,
just
I think
Yo.
it's just a random
it's
special
their
show.
Hog Wild, their biker summertime shit.
Probably
Oh, okay.
their fast lane.
okay. I
Yeah.
was like, okay. All right, man, but cool. I'll be there on the 15th,
Nice.
covering Road Rager live. I won't go live. I won't join in just for a simple fact of copyright, but during the match, I probably can. So we'll figure something out. And hey, never know, man. Never know.
June 29th, Blood and Guts. I'll be there. That's my graduation day, actually.
Dun, 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 dun,
Detroit,
dun.
Michigan.
That's awesome. You should bring the cam to your graduation. I want to be a part of that. Well, boys, folks,
Boys.
everybody,
Boys,
ladies and gentlemen, this is Let's Rumble. Any final thoughts on what you're feeling right now, gentlemen, about the week in wrestling?
I think with all of this shit going down, it really starts to draw the line between work and shoot. And that's the thing everyone's all asking about, no matter what's going on, is this a work? Is this a shoot? So, and they're getting people talking. But my thing is there too much shocking moments to the point where we probably don't get shocked anymore? But the moments we do have right now, they were shocking, especially that MJF promo. But yeah, what I'm taking away from this week is there's a fine line between work and shoot, and everyone's all guessing. It's a guessing game, and we're all here to play.
Perfect. Next.
yeah, no, I just feel like, to me, this is one of the most excited I've been in recent memory to be a wrestling fan and everything, because every moment of that, like Will was kind of talking about, draws a headline, draws attention. Like, how many of us have watched now that promo multiple times? We've even been on the podcast pretty much quoting it verbatim. Like, that's a landmark moment now in professional wrestling, I feel.
Yeah.
Especially for AEW short history.
Right. Mr. Brand.
I have no final thoughts, man. You already know, like I said, Dynamite was the best show this week. Rampage had a great match. You can't ask me anything that happened on Raw or SmackDown this week, unfortunately, because I have no complete idea.
Me neither.
At all. There was nothing shocking, nothing surprising, nothing memorable, nothing to
new.
me even think about, nothing to me even say I want to go watch it again. I mean, we got Shinsuke Nakamura and Riddle
Matt Riddle
versus Usos. It's a waste of time.
Right.
I'm scared for tomorrow. I mean, for later on. Yeah, tomorrow. So, yeah.
Oh, shit. We're in trouble.
Now, JV says he thinks that there's going to be a big surprise at Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we're going to get a surprise too? Or do you think that they're going to say it's sold out and not give us anything?
I don't know.
I think for a lackluster show like this, they need to end it off with a surprise, whether it's Roman Reigns, whether it's Bray Wyatt, whatever.
Give us something.
Or do we see Brock Lesnar come back again?
Shut up.
Oh, hell no. He's going to kick down the door again.
You're just going to have a holy shit moment in the cell between Cody and Seth, kind of like the flaming table spot. That's what you'll get. That'll be the big send-off.
Or do we see a crossroads from the fucking top of the cell?
Shut up.
Die. Oh my god, I would lose my shit.
Right? Yeah.
So who's the main event then? Who's the main event for Hell in the Cell?
Cody versus Seth, no doubt.
Why not the women's champion though?
It's the only cell match.
Who's gonna open the show then?
Oh shit! They can't
Ezekiel and Owens.
But why would you? But when you book a show, you got to have the only memorable moments about any show is your opening and your finisher.
Okay, well,
that's such a new school mentality.
The women's can kick off, and the cell ends it.
High five me through the camera. Hey man, that's all I got today, man. The brand is officially shutting his damn mouth. Zip it up.
There we go.
Wow.
Well, folks, that is pretty much it. My thoughts on the week was it's a crazy week and there's lots to talk about. And anytime there's lots to talk about, one, we will be there. And two, it's a good week in wrestling. There's a lot of buzz, a lot of rumors. Is it fake? Is it real? What's a work? The only problem right now is I think wrestling fans have a little bit of PTSD, and then we think everything's a work. So it's a funny times, but there's lots going on, which is exciting news for wrestling fans everywhere. Other than that, it's always a pleasure to be here with Bubbles Johnson, the troublemaker,
Yes.
Big Mouth, Big Nick, the brand CJ, and your boy KJ White. Folks, it's been a pleasure. We will see you later. 8 p.m. tonight. We have NXT. We'll be on at 7:30 for the pre-show.
Thank you.
Peace.
See you on the flip side.